Good morning, friends. Empower, inspire, lead. Unleashing Leadership Excellence. A presentation for executive leaders and industry experts. Why leadership excellence is important? Leadership excellence is important because it promotes adaptability and innovation. It also inspires confidence, encouraging experimentation and promoting organizational agility. It also enhances the talents and engagements, and it provides strategic vision and decision making. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Haleema Sadia, today's presenter of this prestigious session that I am going to take before you all. I'm a business coach, mentor, trainer. I have dedicated my career to guiding and inspiring others to reach to their full potential. With a proud portfolio of 35,000 mentees from various industries and backgrounds, I've had privilege of nurturing talents and fostering growth. My journey spans over 30 years, during which I have accumulated invaluable experience in leadership, development, and organizational transformation. Currently, I am based in Dubai and I serve as the managing director of Edufam Training Services. My professional journey has taken me across India, Maldives, Singapore, and the UAE, providing me with a rich and diverse perspective on leadership. I have served several prestigious schools and organizations as a principal, deputy director, and the director. Having explored over 21 countries, I have gained insights into different cultures and business landscape. My mission of life is MMP, motivate million people. That drives me to inspire, to motivate the individuals globally, and to make a positive impact wherever I go. Today's session, we will try to explore empowerment, inspiration, and leadership understanding. We'll also try to foster understanding of inspiring leadership in modern business. And today's goal and takeaways are that we can gain insights into empowerment, inspiration, and leadership principles. We will learn practical strategies for team empowerment and innovation, and we'll try to understand emotional intelligence and effective communication in leadership. At the same time, we'll discover methods for inspiring others and leading with integrity and identify actionable steps for daily leadership practices and enhancement. Ladies and gentlemen, what exactly is empowerment? Empowerment is when we delegate the task to others, when we give the responsibility along with authority to individuals in the team, when we trust them, when we give them the freedom of taking decisions and take actions. This foster a culture where employees feel trusted, valued, and accountable for their work, leading to increased motivation, engagement, and ownership of outcome. So when we empower individuals, leaders encourage innovation, creativity, and problem solving, ultimately driving organizational growth and success. Now, what are the strategies? How we can promote empowerment? For this, the most important is delegation. Assign the task and responsibility based on the strength and interest of the team members. And then after that, when you assign them the task, don't leave them like that. We have to provide them the guidance, the feedback on every step, support them for the skill development wherever they need our help, our support, our guidance, our directions. We have to be there to coach them. And on small accomplishment, we have to recognize their efforts, encourage them, give them the due recognition, awards, and prizes. And also, let us grant them the autonomy, freedom of decision making. Maybe at times they'll go wrong. Maybe at times their decision is not going to be very beneficial for the organization, but still they gain experience. And next time they take more informed decision based on the experience. And let us invest in the training to enhance their competence and their skills. In this way we can empower them. Now let us look at the inspiring techniques, how we can inspire our team members. First of all, when we are writing the vision statement for the organization, let's engage each and every team member in that. And after writing or after setting the vision, let each and everyone know about this. They all have to be communicated clearly so that they can have the ownership and they can get the direction towards the vision where all the efforts will be directed towards that. And one more thing, storytelling plays very important role in inspiring the people. We can share the compelling stories of others, we can share our own stories, we can narrate the anecdotes of our life, we can share the our personalized stories of resonance, or we can share the story of other team members or colleagues. And nothing will work more effectively than leading by example. If we have fixed the meeting at 9 o'clock, so we, the leaders, have to be there before 9 o'clock to set the example so that the others can follow. And they'll also try to be before 9. In some cases, the leaders, they think that they are the ones who are supposed to come at the end, or they are the ones who are supposed to come when everybody is present over there. And they think that it is going to give them the due value, due importance. This is their wrong thinking. We have to set the example by reaching the venue on time or even before time. And whenever there is any creativity, any innovation, if somebody does something new, somebody tries something new, somebody has done some experimentation, let us encourage them. Let us provide them the let us maintain the culture of experimentation so that we can provide them the brainstorming opportunity and we can recognize the innovative ideas. At the same time, let us promote collaboration. Single mind can think very little, but when there are many minds, all the minds will think naturally. Of course, all the many minds will think more, and when we think more we get more ideas. So if we promote collaboration, we can have the open dialogue platforms where everybody can speak and give their ideas, and we should respect the ideas of each other. And in this way we'll come to know different perspectives. And then after that we have to empower them for decision making. In some organization, you must have seen that even for the smallest decision, everybody depends on the highest authority. And that delays the things. But when we are delegating the task, at the same time, we have to delegate the measured, or we can say the counted authority to them, limited authority to them. And then we have to provide due guidance that how they are going to use this authority and how they have to take the decisions. And we have to encourage them for risk taking. Celebration of success is important because when we recognize the achievement of an individual in private, that only remains within that particular staff. But when we celebrate it in public, then it motivates others, and others also try to walk extra miles to think out of the box, to go beyond their limits and work for the organization and to enhance their contributions. So that's why celebrating success is a major mode of inspiration for the people. Then continuous learning. If we stop learning, there will be time for stagnation. When the world is changing with the rapid pace, how can we stop our learning about that? And for that, we have to invest in the professional development. The leaders have to think how each and every member of the team should get the opportunity to grow. And in this way, they can foster the growth mindset. And at the same time, we have to have the resources also where they can develop their skills. Promotion of flexibility and adaptability also ensures that the team members are inspired when they think out of the box, that embraces change, encourages agility, and that fosters resilience. That's why flexibility and adaptability is important. It is said that the people, they don't leave their job because of the salary, but they leave their job because they find themselves at risk psychologically. They don't find the environment very conducive for them. They find the bosses are toxic bosses. So we have to build trust and psychological safety for the team members, and this is going to be one of the greatest inspiration for them. Now, by this time, we understood what is empowerment and what is inspiration. Now, let's just have a look on core components of leadership. If we talk about the core component of leadership, the first and foremost is vision, where we have to clearly set our vision for the organization. And then integrity, we have to demonstrate honesty and ethical behavior, having transparency and accountability, where everybody feels that they are valued, they are not being treated differently, there is no biasness. And communication is one of the core component of leadership, where we have to articulate the ideas and expectations very clearly and effectively, and listening is the part of communication. If we really want to be effective communicator, first we have to be active listener and listening with empathy, keeping ourselves in the place of the person who is narrating, who is telling, who is describing his situations or stories. And then after listening, we have to provide positive feedback and foster open dialogue. One of the core component of leadership is adaptability and flexibility. As per the situation, as per the changes happening in the environment, we have to change ourselves. At times, we have to change our strategies, and at times, we have to change even our policies. This adaptability makes a leader more effective and excellent leader. Now, if we talk about the exceptional leaders' characteristics, so there are certain highlighting traits of the leaders that makes them exceptional leaders. One of them is resilience, empathy, decisiveness, and strategic thinking. These traits or these characteristics are not so simple to imbibe or to develop. For that, we need continuous learning, we need trainings, we need coaching, and we have to reflect upon our own leadership styles continuously and improve upon that. Now, let us look at some of the case studies, some of the leaders who have proved themselves as inspiring leaders, the leaders who have empowered their team members. One of the example is Microsoft under Satya Nadella's leadership. So, under Satya Nadella's leadership, Microsoft culture was empowering culture, where the employees were empowered to innovate freely and take risk. And that has led to the development of the products like Microsoft Teams and Azure. He was inspiring leader. His leadership excellence was through his visionary leadership. He has led the Microsoft to become one of the most valuable companies globally, demonstrating the power of empowering, inspiring, and leading with excellence. We can see case study number two, and I request you all to kindly go through the case study number two, that is Patagonia's environmental leadership, and how this leadership has served with the environmental concern, with social responsibility, and how this type of leadership excellence has empowered and inspired the people around it with a purpose. One of the greatest example we can see in the case study number three, the example of Nelson Mandela, his leadership during South Africa's transition. Nelson Mandela has empowered individuals of all races by promoting reconciliation, forgiveness, and equality through policies such as the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. His commitment to justice, peace, and unity inspired millions globally, transcending racial and cultural divides. Nelson Mandela is the example of leadership excellence, where he was not only able to implement democracy in South Africa, but also he has impacted and inspired the leaders around the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, if I talk about my leadership journey, since last 16 years, I have been heading the team, and I was heading the team of the students, teachers, parents, and the community members. And I realized that for me, resilience is the most important characteristic to be the inspiring leader. I hail from a very remote village in Bihar, India. There, for the women education, there was no opportunity. But my father took a bold step and he sent me to the hostel where I have taken my school education. At 18, I was married, and at 19, I was a mother. And then there was a discontinuation of my education. After 4 years, I realized that I am underutilizing my potential and talents because I firmly believe that I am capable of achieving greater things in my life. After realizing this, I started my journey of education pursuit again. And then I did my graduation, I did my master's degree in education in English, in Urdu, and Arabic. I did my B.Ed, I did my PhD, and further I did doctorate in management studies. And then my career took me across India, Singapore, Maldives, and United Arab Emirates, where I served as a principal, deputy director, and director. And throughout this journey, I faced lots of challenges, lots of situations where you will find yourself in such situation that you are not able to decide anything, to take any decision. I recall one of such incident during my tenure as a principal in Sharjah, UAE. I was summoned by police. Now, can you imagine that when you are called by the police in the police station, how frightening it is? And that to a lady going to the police station. And there I was supposed to be interrogated. But despite of the gravity of the situation, I remained composed. knowing that facing consequences is an integral part of leadership. When I enjoy the position of leadership, then naturally I have to face the consequences. This belief in resilience and accountability has given me the courage to face the adverse situations, and I was able to face that situation in the police station. I firmly believe that leaders must lead by example, demonstrating resilience and taking full responsibility even in the face of adversity. It is said that 50% of employees leave their jobs to get away from their manager because their managers are not good leaders. According to Forbes magazine, so great resignations and quitting the job is one thing, because of one thing, that is bad managers. Because they are just managers, they are not the leaders. They don't exemplify the leading traits. If we overview the entire presentation, so there are core principles that we have to keep in mind: empowerment, fostering autonomy and accountability; inspiration, transformative impact of visionary leadership; and leading by example. And if we look at the practical strategies, so these practical strategies are like overcoming obstacles and fostering resilience, real life examples and case studies, and we have to unleash the leadership potential in each and every team member. So there are lots of challenges that each and every leader face. Those challenges are mostly change management, conflict resolution, employee morals, communication barriers, and there is no work life balance. We have to try to adapt the strategies for overcoming these obstacles and build resilience. And transparent communication plays very important role. Conflict resolutions, recognition and appreciation. There are lots of leadership development programs that offer trainings of resilience, building techniques, stress management, adaptive leadership, and all these type of leadership training programs are available, and that really helps the people. Flexibility and support promote work-life balance. Ladies and gentlemen, we at Edufam International provide such type of training programs, and if any one of you are in need of leadership training programs for your team, for yourself, please contact us on the given email ID and phone numbers. Thank you very much for your silent listening. I'm grateful to you